the stories that Shakespeare tells us and has handed down to us, for the most part, weren't original to him. That's something that's really often surprising to most people. He's retelling or repackaging existing stories. And the main thing that then is really new and exciting that Shakespeare brings to the table is the language, the turns of phrase that he's able to invent, and phrases and pieces of vocabulary that still stick with us. I'm working to make something that a lot of people think is very hard, very difficult, very antiquated, more accessible and more fun to younger readers. So I think taking that on prepares them for later stages of their education, but it also enhances their vocabulary, their understanding of complex stories and narratives, and how to put those together. I throw 4th, 5th, and 6th graders all together. They get to interact with kids that they don't interact with all the time during the day, and together we collaboratively take on this really big challenge of understanding and performing Shakespeare. So I think that that community piece and that teamwork piece is probably as important as anything else. But then they share our enthusiasm, mine and my students' enthusiasm and excitement about the stories that Shakespeare tells, about the beautiful language that he wraps them in, and so we work together to get through all of that. Understanding and then memorizing the language and the challenge of that, I think is really a reward in and of itself. Our performances are by no means perfect, right? There are always hiccups and glitches and things that don't quite go right, and we have to prompt from backstage and things like that. But there's nonetheless, at the end of it, even for as many bumps along the road that there may be in the process and even in the performances, this tremendous feeling of accomplishment, because we recognize from the start how difficult the task is that we've set ourselves, both in and of itself, but also the idea of attempting to produce a Shakespeare play with 10, 11, and 12-year-olds within the time span of 6 or 7 weeks. By working with kids to collaboratively perform a play and to understand its language, its characters, its story, its complexity, we're bringing that kind of richness back into the curriculum.